Flosstube, welcome to Creative Whim Studio. We got a long ways to go and a short time to get there. We're stuffing patterns because we are Nashville bound. Okay, all right. I'm going to keep my day job. Don't worry, y'all. I know my singing is horrendous, but I have been singing that for the past few days because it's the truth. This is just going to be a quick little video, just a little market update and what's going on. Oopie day. What is going on in the studio? Let me just tell you, I'm losing my mind. Let me just say, I want to start out with this. Last year for market was my first time taking pre-orders. And I think I might have mentioned this already, but I took the pre-orders, but we like had a set amount we were going to make of everything. We got to the show and then I pulled the pre-orders. Like I didn't total them and everything. I didn't know how much I sold because we were really running behind. So we went to the show, we pulled the pre-orders, which left hardly anything left for everyone else. So this year I said, okay, I'm gonna do pre-orders again, because last year I was like, I'm not doing pre-orders again. This is ridiculous. I don't have enough. And then I thought, well, you know, if I plan ahead, the pre-orders actually help me to know what's the hot seller, what should, you know, I make more of, and how much did I sell, so that I can make stuff on top of that. So I had offered pre-orders to the shops. I gave them 1 week to place their pre-order. A week from today, last Monday, was their cutoff. I'm still getting people trying to pre-order, and I just have to tell them, I'm sorry, come to room 407 and come early, because we're doing the best we can, y'all. We had a set amount in mind for all the patterns. Had I not done the pre-orders, we would have came to market grossly unprepared. I'm overwhelmed by just all the orders, and I'm so very grateful what it has done. Like Newcastle Bouquet is the shining star. That in the book. I have sold out of the book almost twice, and Newcastle Bouquet is the shining star out of the patterns. And we were going to take, our plan was to take like 1/3 of what sold just in the pre-orders. So there's something to be said for taking pre-orders, because also the reason I wanted to take pre-orders is because I'm not coming directly home from market. I'm staying at my friend Kristen's. She lives near Nashville. You'll see her in a lot of the videos that I'm going to do this coming week. But I'm staying with her and I'm not coming right home. So I want to make sure that all my stores are coming home with everything that they need. Not only the pre-orders, but also we're trying to build inventory on top of the pre-orders. So you know, I said I was working like a dog. Well, Kyle, Ryan, Kevin, and I are working like dogs. That's why this is going to be very brief. But I wanted to hop on here just to kind of update everyone. I know other Flosstubers have been explaining what market is. Market is a wholesale show only open to people that have a business in the needlework marketplace. So it's the shops, pretty much the shops, and other designers that maybe want to get into the show the next year or something, that are just there to kind of check it out. There's some Flosstubers there, but I think the Flosstubers are like, I know Vanna's coming. I'm so excited to meet Vanna. And a lot of the Flosstubers that are coming with like their LNS, and they're there to help that shop. So it's not like if you're a Flosstuber you can get in. I just want to make that clear. But anyways, it's at the Embassy Suites in Franklin, so it's outside of Nashville. But the Embassy Suites is in a circular, like all the rooms are on the outside, and then it's all open and hollow in the center. So if you go and look up my Nashville aftermarket video, I show all of that in that video. And I will actually have the link to that video below so you can check it out. And so it's a suite. So the front, when you first walk into the room, is like a living room, and then there's the bathroom and like a kitchen area, and then the bedroom is in the back. So basically we rearrange the entire front room. We take the, well, we actually leave the TV in there. No, we don't. We take everything out that we can out of that room. I think the only thing we don't take out is the couch because it's too big. But we take everything out of the room that we can, and we put it in our bedroom in the back. We set up our display. It looks like a little, kind of like a little store in there. Ours isn't as like gorgeous as I would like it to be. I'd love to have props. I would love to have antique furniture, and like Blackbird, their room is exquisite and gorgeous. Brenda Gervais, you know, they have it set up so you're like in an antique store type of thing. We don't do that. We have, because I take all of my old patterns, as I take every inventory I have, old patterns as well, because a lot of people come there and they want some of the old things too, and then, you know, this way they don't have to pay shipping. So we just take everything. So I don't have room for all the decorations and the props like everyone, not like everyone, but like some other people do. So that's pretty much what happens. We are, I can't remember if I'm going to be open Friday or not. If it's in the book that I'm open Friday, then I'll be open Friday. But we were open last year on Friday, and we were very busy on Friday, which made our Saturday a little bit easier and smoother. Sunday is always like hit and miss. That's when a lot of shops go home on Sunday because they want to get home and get everything priced, and they have like a market day at their shop to show everything that they brought home. So Sunday is pretty slow, and that's when all the designers leave their little room. They can finally get out and go see everyone else. But anyways, so that's market. That's market in a nutshell. Okay, that is not even the right week. So Lent started last week on Wednesday, on Ash Wednesday. I love the season of Lent. I just love it. It's just a good time to try to focus more on your faith, and I, you know, the Lenten sacrifices and the almsgiving and all of that. I love it, and it's just a good time of the year. I love it. So anyway, what are some other things I wanted to just kind of go over? We normally rent a minivan. We have a minivan, but we just don't want to put the wear and tear on our vehicles, and it's a business expense anyways, so why, you know, do that with our personal vehicle? So we decided not to rent a minivan though. We rented a cargo van, and Kevin said it's so big that he thinks he can stand up, completely stand up and walk in it, which will make the ride not as comfortable, but it will make packing so much easier. And I just don't think everything would have fit in a minivan, and just the weight of all these patterns. Anyways, we rented a big old cargo van, so you'll see that. You'll see that. You may have seen this already, but I wanted to do something fun. On our way to Nashville, it's about 9 hours for us, and I bought one for his phone and one for my phone, but these things that attach to the window so you can have your phone. It's actually probably to use your maps on your phone when you're driving, but I am going to have mine go live on Facebook and his go live on YouTube, and we are going to do a Q&A. So if you would like to ask us a question, you'll have to either join us live, and you can ask live while we're recording, or you can go to my business Facebook page, facebook.com/TeresaKoget, or go to my YouTube channel. I had a little post there. You can ask a question. You can ask it on Instagram. So it's instagram.com/TeresaKoget. So anyways, ask questions. Some of the questions coming in, it should be really fun. It should be really interesting. And my husband's pretty funny, so it should be a good time. I can't tell you when we're gonna go live because it has to be on a stretch of road where it's not busy. and we have to have good internet connection. So I can't tell you when it's going to be. Just watch for that sometime this Wednesday. It'll be Wednesday during the day, probably midday, I'm going to guess. I don't know. But what I can do, I can post it on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll make a post on YouTube as well, like when we're about to go live, or like if I say, oh, in an hour we're gonna go live or something like that, just to kind of give you a clue as to when we're gonna do that, because we'd love for you to join us live. It'd be a lot more fun. All right, Create Everyday freebie that I am handing out at the show. I want, if you do stitch that, I would like you to use hashtag CreateEverydayXS, okay? I can't wait to see it stitched. I want to stitch it. This might be the first thing I do for cross stitch, because it's my tagline for my YouTube, and the Create Everyday is not just about being creative every day, but it's about, we have a choice every day to be happy, to focus on the good. And so I just like the whole thing about Create Every Day. And if you stitch from the Celebrate book, which I thought I had down here, but you know why I don't? It's because somebody won it in the giveaway. I sent it to her. But anyways, if you do if you do stitch something out of the Celebrate cross stitch book, if you could please use the hashtag Celebrate cross stitch book, and it's Celebrate and then XS book, and then that way I can see them stitched. None of the models none of them have been stitched other than the two that are on the cover. So I'm curious to see how everyone uses the colors. If you use the called for colors, please mention that, because I'm curious how that turns out. If you use, your own color palette, let me know. But yeah, so on Instagram, Facebook, wherever, if you could just use that hashtag, that'd be awesome. I added on my blog under, like if you go to teresakogut.com and you go to linen and floss colors for samplers or something like that, up in the menu bar, I have the back sheet to all of my samplers on there so that you can get your linen and floss ahead of time. I've had so many shops ask me for that, and even individual people, and I just can't keep fielding all of these questions. I mean, it's just too busy right now for me. So that's another reason I just wanted to get on here and do this quick video, because that way, stores, if you watch it, go to my blog. Folks, if you're going to get my samplers, go to my blog. That's where the listings will be. I only did the samplers. I don't have it on there for everything. I can't do that for everything. I just don't have time. But it was mostly the samplers people were asking for anyways. I'm not going to do the Q&A from last week. I will either do those live while we're traveling, or I will do it on my Flosstube when I return from market. Actually, I'll probably film a Flosstube while I'm at Kristen's, so it'll be in that one anyways. And I'm not doing a giveaway this week either, so it's just too crazy. I'll do that when I get back. And then whips. So I have a couple. I have one whip. Let me just show you. For What You Paint Wednesday, I worked on this eagle. Remember, it's gonna say, "Those who withhold freedom from others deserve it not for themselves," or something like that. I can't remember. But anyways, it's an Abe Lincoln quote. So I worked on that last What You Paint Wednesday, had a total blast visiting with all you folks. And then I have a finish. So I mentioned to you all that I had a punch needle that I did a few years back, and then I lost it. Well, in the midst of cleaning my lips are dry, so I'm apologizing right now for all this that I'm doing to my lips. I found it. I found that punch needle that was missing when I was cleaning my studio, and I was going to release that at market, but I really don't like how it turned out, and I want to redo it. I'm gonna go ahead and show it to you anyways. It's really cute, but I want the snowman to stand out better. I think that the burgundy on the house is so dark that you can't see the black windows and door. I'd like it a little bit brighter, like maybe brick or, you know, barn door from Classic Colorworks. I don't know. I need to change the red. There's just some things in it that I would like to change, but I will be punching that, and that will be coming out sometime in 2020. And then my haul, I'm going to insert a little video of some haul that I got this week. Hey guys, so this week's haul, I bought these on eBay. I collect these. I love them so much. And I will be showing, after Nashville when I come back, I will show you a huge collection that was gifted to me by Michelle Palmer probably 3 or 4 years ago. She was so kind and sent me a package of all these cool pendants. And you know Michelle Palmer, I know you all have seen her work. She's an amazing watercolor artist. Her and I used to be licensed with the same art agency. That's how we got to know each other. She's a super sweet person, but she also entered the punch needle and rug hooking world and taking it by storm. Her eye for color and design is exquisite. She's an amazing designer. So anyways, I just wanted to show you some of these. My favorites are going to be these, because you know, grunge, but I think they're all beautiful in their own way. Oh, there's that other little piece. So I will zoom in a little bit. This one needs some glue, needs a little help here, but it's really, really pretty. The ones with Mary on them, of course, are near and dear to my heart. I can't seem to get that in there. But, and some of them I can't even make out who the saint is. But as you can see, I have some that look like they came from like the same collection of sorts. And these are real thin. I think they're plastic, for crying out loud. I don't even think these are metal. And I think this one is plastic as well, but it has Jesus's face. You know, the Shroud of Turin? It has that image of Jesus's face. I don't think, it's kind of hard to make out, but. So that is a collection of those types. Then we have, zoom out a little bit. Then we have these that are actually metal, these 3 here. This one, I think that one's pretty heavy. I think that's metal. I love this one. I love the shape of that one. And I just really can't see what they say on them. It sucks to not have good vision. Well, anyways, you get the idea. This one is really pretty. This one here with the jewels on it. And there's 2 of them that keep falling off, and I gotta fix it. But I believe that is Mary in the center. This is very cool. This cross is awesome. And then there is, these up here are a little bit too much color for me, a little bit too much. So I'm going to show you my favorites. My favorites are right here. Look at how beautiful that is. It's not focusing, is it? Mother Mary, but I just love the cut in the metal around it. This one, oh, that is gorgeous. That is not Mary. It might be Saint Teresa of Lisieux. I don't know. I need to get a magnifying glass. Oh my gosh, a magnifying glass to look at them. I love this with Mary in the center. In a heart. Isn't that gorgeous? And then this one I thought was really unique. I don't know if this is gonna show up good on here, but the glass is actually a diamond cut. Like, it's oval to fit in the pendant, but then it is shaved like this on all 4 edges to make it a diamond. Let me see if I can get that to show better. There you go. You can kind of see it now. Isn't that cool? Anywho, I just wanted to share that with you because I love collecting these. I mean, I treat them with the utmost respect. Look at this vintage ribbon on that. I love that because you never know. These could have been blessed with holy water. You just don't know. So I just think they're gorgeous and I wanted to share them with you. So that's my haul this week. Aren't those pretty? Aren't those pretty? Okay, so I'm not doing a giveaway, but I will announce the winner for last week. And I will insert that random YouTube comment picker here. So this week you had to type "My Life is a Blessing" in the comments, and the winner will get to choose from my new releases, from either the book, any of the cross stitch or punch needle. So let's see, we had 265 unique commenters. Let's see who wins this week. Congratulations, Yvonne Rolfe. She said, "My life is a blessing. Every day is a blessing in my life. Thank you for sharing your beautiful talents with us." Thank you so much, Yvonne, for the kind words. My mom's name is Yvonne, so I am very fond of that name. So congratulations, Yvonne. If you could please email me your mailing address right here to my email, I will get that out to you if you contact me today or tomorrow. If I don't get it in the mail before I leave, I will do it as soon as I get back. I'd like to do it before I leave because that way it won't get lost in the shuffle. So if you email me and I don't respond, please email me again. Something really exciting happened last week. Wednesday, we were in the midst of printing and cutting and folding and stuffing and all the things preparing for Nashville. And I get a call from my friend Donna Fedewa. We also had a snowstorm that day. But Donna calls me out of the blue and says, "Hey, what are you doing right now?" I'm like, "Well, blah, blah, blah." And anyways, she ended up saying, "Well, guess what I have? I can bring it over right now." Her and her husband, God bless them, drove down to Findlay, Ohio, to the craft gallery and picked up Pet All the Dogs. And I know Paula is relieved because now Paula doesn't have to worry about, remembering to bring it. And it was just a very sweet gesture. And Donna's like, "Well, I needed some floss and linen anyways." I love it. So it was really nice. She and her husband stopped by our house to drop off Pet All the Dogs, and I just want to show it to you because I said last week that I was so sad that you didn't get to see the fully finished Pet All the Dogs, which is number 2 of the samplers, the number 2 seller of my new releases, Pet All the Dogs. And this also, I know I've mentioned it before, but in case you have not seen those videos, this also has been charted so that all the dogs are changed to kitties, and then it says "Hug all the cats" instead of "Pet all the dogs." So if you purchase this chart and you want to change the dogs out for cats, you can absolutely do that. This frame, hopefully you can tell, it has a green tinge to it. It's like rust and a grayish green, which matches the green in this sampler so perfectly. I love the colors. I love the linen is tin roof. It was 35 count, Weeks Dye Works. And I just think it's so cute. The little dogs at the bottom of this, I think are just precious. So I really was excited to be able to show you this before we head to Nashville Wednesday. So exciting. And again, a big thank you to Donna and a big thank you to Paula at Craft Gallery. I think that's it, guys. I really think I'm done. I do plan on doing a lot of video about Nashville. showing probably when the boys are coming over tonight, because they took more patterns home with them last night, and they're coming over to drop all the rest off. They are making bank. They're really, and it's a great time because Ryan's hours got cut a little bit, and Kyle, he owns his own business doing appliance repair, and it's been a little bit slow for him. So this has actually worked out perfectly because they need the extra money, we need the extra help. So it's beautiful. But I will try to remember to videotape them a little bit tonight because they're adorable and you just need to see them. And then I will be videotaping, you know, as we're packing the van and different things. And I just want to videotape the whole experience so that you can kind of see what we do. All right, thanks everyone for being here. And don't forget, create every day. Bye now.